Okay, let's try this. Okay, this is Real with Robo. Again, take two on the Virginia gun laws and other topics. I figure I should speak out about it. As I said in my previous video, my mind has not changed because number one, it hasn't even reached the fucking Virginia Senate where it could be shot down. It's not a law yet. So stop flashing. Also, stop flashing if you're a gun owner, a law-abiding gun owner, a good guy with the gun, and realize what people are targeted, what people will be affected by this law. Mental patients and criminals. And by mental patients, somebody brought this up, and I did look it up because I was actually curious about it. PTSD veterans. No, you are not in the same category as mental patients. You guys may be mental patients, but you're not bad mental patients. Not like me. Okay? All right? So automatically, if I lived in Virginia, I'd be put on that list. Number one, I'm on SSI because I have a mental problem. And it happens to be a sociopolitical mental problem where me and society basically don't get along. Okay? Except I'm like on that line where I'm mental, but I'm not dangerous. There's other people that are mental that are dangerous. Psychotics, schizophrenics, people that are classified as 5150. Those type of people. You know what I mean? Those people are the people it's going to affect. People like that kid that shot up his school in Florida, okay? People like that kid that people knew he was a danger, had the cops called on him, 50,000 times. His parents said that he shouldn't have a gun, he shouldn't be around guns. People like that. All right? And of course, criminals. We're the people that are going to be affected by this law. Not good gun owners, law-abiding people. Unless you act fucking crazy. Now, if you run around and stick your gun in other people's faces saying, I'm going to kill you, bitch, then, yeah, you'll probably be put on that dangerous list. Okay? Somebody going to report you. Okay? But if you just walk around with your pistol, you know, your little handgun on your hip, and you chilling, and you respect the law, and you don't go into places with a gun that you ain't supposed to have a gun, and you respect the law and respect your own damn Second Amendment right, then you have nothing to fear. It's not about you. And the fact of the matter is that the language inside of that, no regular person can report you. Meaning I cannot say, hey, you know, I'm married to this guy who has PTSD. He's a veteran, and his name is John Morris, and I prefer to stay anonymous, but he carries a gun, and because he has PTSD, I'm scared that he might like flip out or something. You know what the cops will say? They'll say, thank you for your report. We'll write it down and put it in the garbage. I mean, file it where it should go. They only take serious reports from psychologists, policemen, and lawyers. So if you're a law-abiding gun owner and you get in trouble with the law and you scream out in court, I'm going to kill you all, and you have a weapon, don't be amazed if they report you and put you on the list. Okay? So you're flipping out, once again, is not worth it. How far will I allow them to push my rights? Unlike you, people, I don't have Second Amendment rights. So I'll let them push me as far as they fucking want to, because they've already infringed on my rights and taken them away. The nerve of some people crying over rights when they don't even affect them. And this is the problem I have with people and society. You're stupid. Here in Tennessee, I, as a mental patient, and as someone that is on long-term medical, mind-altering drug treatment, am not allowed to carry anywhere. I'm barely allowed to own a gun. My, what an infringement on my right. Why are you people not yelling about my rights? Oh, right, that's right. I'm crazy. And you want crazy people to be affected by the rights. Congratulations, we now have a law for it. It's called the Virginia Red Flag Law. Crazy people like me are affected by it. Yay! Go you! You got what you wanted. Fucking retards. Furthermore, since it affects my rights and not yours, if I so do wish to relinquish my Second Amendment for the safety of others and to preserve your Second Amendment right, I may do so at my leisure. And that's exactly what is happening. The laws versus mental patients, criminals, and mind-altering medicated people are getting tougher. And that's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all asked for when all those mass shootings were happening. You asked for that. That people like me be under strenuous laws to own a gun. That we should not have the right to own a gun. Now we don't. Thank you. But I hold no hatred for you guys. Because like I said, I am on that level where I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yet I'm not a danger to myself or others. Yet. And I stress that word yet. Because if this keeps up, I might be. But I'm on that level. There are people that are worse mental patients than me. Higher medicated than me. And like any criminal you come across is more criminal than me. I mean, I don't care what if they jaywalk, they're more criminal than me, okay? Because I've never been to jail. I've never been arrested. I've never broken the law that the cops are aware of. Okay? I don't have a record. However, if it means that I give up what little rights I have to protect the law-abiding gun owners, y'all, you people that I keep on talking about, and innocence from being harmed from those people I just listed that are worse than I am, then I'd gladly do it. I don't know what it's like to have the Second Amendment right. So while you're running your mouth with righteousness, why don't you let the people that are affected by the law choose if they like it or if they don't? You're not affected by this law unless you act like we do. Okay? So why don't you righteous? I'm the big boss and I know what my constitutional rights are and I know they're being infringed upon. Motherfucker, you haven't even read the law, so your rights aren't even affected by this law. Our rights are. You don't give a shit about our rights for the simple fact when all those mass shootings were happening, you wanted stronger, tougher, harsher laws for people like me. So don't get on your righteous hobby horse and tell me what is and ain't. You said people like me shouldn't be allowed to own weapons. And that's the crazy mental patients like me. The medicated people like me. The criminals like whomever, not me, shouldn't be allowed to own weapons. You were all for taking our Second Amendment rights, whatever rights we have under the Second Amendment. And now you're crying because you got your wish. Shut the fuck up and quit your bitching, 'cause it doesn't even affect you. Do you deal with psychiatrists and psychologists? No. Are you on medical treatment like I am? No. Are you a criminal? No.
Or at least we hope not.
You better not be. Fact of the matter is this. Only psychiatrists, psychologists, police, and lawyers can report and have their reports taken seriously. Betty Lou down the street cannot report you for your information and her report taken seriously. And if it is taken seriously, there's a big ass investigation. Even if it is a lawyer, doctor, and or policeman that reports you, they all have to have a big ass investigation and prove to a court of law that you are a danger. Hello? I don't see any of you crying over the impeachment for the 5th, 6th, 9th, and 14th Amendment. Hello? And that's the amendments that are protecting your fucking gun rights. So as a mental patient, as a heavily medicated mental patient, but not as a criminal, but I'm sure the criminals are screaming this too. After all those mass shootings, you people, all of you, screamed out there should be harsher, more punishing laws for people like that. Well, now there is. They're called red flag laws. The Maryland one, I don't agree with, because anyone can report you. But I kind of agree with it, because they still have to do a big investigation and present to a court of law their findings and convince a judge. So I kind of agree with it, but I don't agree with it. Shit like California's laws that they tried to pass by as red flag laws, I don't agree with at all. Not at all. Not at all. I haven't read through the 17 red flag laws, but I assure you of one thing. They all affect mental patients, heavily medicated patients, long-term heavily medicated patients. Meaning, if you break your leg and go to the hospital and they give you hydrocodone to take away the pain, that's considered a mind-altering medication. But according to the law, in order to be a mind-altering medication that is affected by these laws, you must be on it long-term. It means for pain patients. So once again, law-abiding gun owners, just to let you know, and this may piss you off, and I really don't give a fuck if it does, 'cause you piss me off. The laws only affect mental pain and criminal people. They don't affect you normies. So go sit down, shut the fuck up, and deal with it. After the mass shootings, this is what you wanted. This is what you got. Don't fucking cry now. And for your information, I thank you as a mental patient, as a heavily medicated pain patient, but not as a criminal. But I'm sure they thank you too. For shitting on our goddamn rights because you want to look innocent. Kiss my narrow white ass. And that's real.